Welcome back to Good Morning Transfers. Nice to see you this morning. Coming up later, we're going to take a look at what's making the back pages in the gossip column. Plus, we're talking EFL transfer window before 10 o'clock this morning. Now, one of the best players in the world looks like he wants out of PSG, and reports in France suggest one English club is in for Kylian Mbappe. Could that be Liverpool? Let's speak to Alex Gilday-Trott from Kop TV. Alex, good morning to you. Just the one permanent signing then, but I guess all would be forgiven if Mbappe rocked up at Anfield.
Yeah, morning Dave, thanks for having me on again. And listen, Konaté's in the door. We're very happy with that. Although he hasn't actually played any Premier League minutes yet because Joel Matip is playing so well, that's fine. If Mbappe rocks up to Kirby, then obviously all things would be forgiven, Dave. Listen, I'm a very romantic person, and I would love to see that happen. And the romanticist in me says, well, if there's one English club talking to Mbappe, then it should be Liverpool. But at the same time, it's not really Liverpool's style to go out and buy the best player in the world. We like to buy, you know, uncut gems and turn them into diamonds, really. So as much as I'd love this to happen, I struggle to see it happening.
Would there be question marks financially as well for you if Mbappe came in, and would it have a knock-on effect for someone like Mo Salah, perhaps?
Well, I think Liverpool fans are kind of resigned to the fact that we are a sell-to-buy club. If someone like Mbappe came in, then there's no doubt in my mind Mane or Salah is out the door quicker than you can say the Kop. So, yeah, financially there would have to be some rearrangements. I mean, if he does leave in the next 7 days, then that's just, I mean, there'll be a queue of clubs looking to sign him. And then if that doesn't happen this transfer window, a pre-agreement could be made in January. Obviously, he could leave next year for free, which would just be unthinkable. So PSG, if they want as much money as they can possibly get, I guess they'd have to move very quickly in the next 7 days. But I just can't see Liverpool getting him, as much as I would like it with the Nike connection to happen there as well. It would just be unreal if he did come to Anfield. But if there is one English club in contact, it's one of the money boys, and probably Kyle's lot, if I'm honest.
We'll keep an eye on that situation, as will Kyle, I'm sure. Xherdan Shaqiri has left Liverpool in this transfer window. Are you confident that there's enough cover in that midfield? We saw Harvey Elliott step up at the weekend. Do you think he's capable of playing 20, 25 games for Liverpool in the Premier League this season?
Yeah, definitely I do, Dave. I'd actually say at the end of the season last year, I was almost adamant that we had to buy a replacement, but just because we knew, Minamino or Shaqiri would leave. That is now Shaqiri. There could be more names out the door, but yeah, I think Harvey Elliott, again, just before pre-season, before I actually saw him in the flesh, I was saying maybe he could get 5 to 10 Premier League games. This kid is ready for 20 to 25 league games as a starter or a sub. I do think he's that good. So, I mean, again, at the start of the window, I was saying, yep, we need someone in. But I'm actually quite happy with Harvey Elliott now, and he can play in two positions, which is something that Klopp absolutely loves. So, listen, if we can bed him in, then we could have our new Shaqiri there. And he's small, he's left-footed, a lot of similarities.
And what about the forward line as well? We know that Tottenham are interested in Adama Traore. Should Liverpool be looking at a player like him?
Yeah, we've been linked with Adama Traore for donkey's years, it seems. He's so quick. I mean, the Adama Traore that we know, as you can see here, skipping past players, it's when he gets into that box that there's question marks over his finishing. We saw the other day he was in on goal and missed that chance where he probably should have scored. And you'd think if Raul Jimenez had that chance at Wolves, he would have put it away. And that's what Liverpool need, a finisher who can play across the front three. 40 million they're quoting for him. I just heard Mark before say that, which isn't out of this world, but I just don't think Wolves, especially Wolves, would be up for selling their best two wingers in 2 consecutive years to Liverpool. We've also been linked to Neto as well, so I just can't see Wolves giving in to Liverpool again. 40 million though, someone could definitely take him, but then again Wolves would have to replace him in the next week, so there could be a lot of chop and changes in the next 7 days within these Premier League clubs, because you guarantee 2 or 3 big names are going to leave.
And we saw Jamie Carragher and Gary Neville disagreeing on the Monday Night Football about who might finish higher, Liverpool or Manchester United. I think I know what you're going to say to this, but who do you think is going to finish higher?
What a question that is, Dave. And I would be silly to say anything apart from Liverpool with this behind me, wouldn't I? I mean, I did watch Carragher and Neville going at it last night. It was great to see. especially when Neville's got hold of Carragher and they're doing their little defensive routine about how Lukaku can spin people. That was great to see. But yeah, I did see the graphic that compared the first 100 league games of Ole to Klopp, and they are very similar. For me, it's the spending that really stands out there, and I think there's more pressure on Manchester United to finish higher than Liverpool this season because of the money they've spent. Not only this year, last year, the year before, they have spent a lot of money. So naturally, people are thinking that they're going to finish higher Liverpool, which is fine with me. I was on here yesterday and I said I'd prefer to be the underdogs, because then there's no pressure, there's no expectation. But certainly there's more pressure on United to finish above Liverpool this season. But I do think it will be Liverpool with our players back. I just think it's only going one way, and that's another shot there at Manchester United.
We'll see how that one plays out. Alex, thank you very much for your time this morning.
Thank you very much, Dave. Take care.